a foreigner in Japan, even though we may try very hard to learn the Japanese language, we might still suffer from speaking the bolo Nihongo. But Japanese people are so nice. Even though most of them couldn't speak proper English, they are still trying very hard to use the easiest Japanese to make sure that we understand everything. In most cases, yes. So long story short, I recently experienced a very bad Gaijin service. So before we dig into this story, let's talk about what is Gaijin service. Gaijin service means you received lousy service in Japan simply because you're a foreigner. That means you don't receive the proper service that you deserve to receive as the local Japanese does. There is a lawsuit branch that straightforwardly prohibit the foreign customer to use kole for steam bun. Instead, they said if you're gonna order steam bun, you must say nikuman wo kudasai. Even the sign is written in Japanese because, as you know, some people in Japan assume everyone speaks Japanese. While this incident is such a classic example of Gaijin service, I wasn't really that upset as it didn't directly happen to me. But hey, as a member of Gaijin community, case like this will eventually happen to anyone in the community, and it did happen to me in a 5-star hotel in Japan. So I was helping my boss to pick up a gift prepared by my client, and our client stayed in a very well-known 5-star hotel in Japan. Our client left the gift at the front desk, and I decided to speak English to the front desk because I don't speak very good Japanese, and the staff there definitely speak English because, come on, it's an international 5-star hotel. But then, here comes the story. Hi, I'm here picking up a gift prepared by my client who stayed in your hotel. Sure, what's your name? Here you go. Just a sec, please. 〇〇室のお客さんがお土産がこっちに渡しましたっけ？今はね、ある中国人で、こちらのお客さんが用意したお土産が取りたいって。ないですよね。はいはい、わかりました。はい。You better check with their client. We didn't receive anything. Wow, the whole service is not just bad. It's arrogant, unprofessional, and racist. He assumed since I'm an English speaker, I wouldn't understand Japanese, so he rudely assumed my nationality and mentioned that with that kind of attitude in an internal phone call in front of my face. But I was in a hurry, so at that moment I just said, okay, let me double check, thanks. I know, I should be lashing out, but I just wanted to quickly get the work done. And of course, my client said that he already passed the gift to the front desk, of course, which left me no choice but being a little bit pushy to that front desk staff, which this is something I don't usually do, by the way. So my customer said he definitely had left the gift to the front desk. Really? I know, right? That attitude. Yeah, could you please have a look? But then there's a lady that looks like the senpai standing right next to him, taking over the conversation. Hi, hello. So sorry for keep you waiting. We're currently double checking on the gift. And turns out that gift is just in their back office. I think this is a gift from the customer. Yes, this is. Thank you. You're welcome. Not even an apology from that dude. So I was in a rush solving the problem. I didn't realize how terrible the service was. So it took me 2 days to realize that was a Gaijin service. 5-star hotel in Japan. You're probably gonna imagine the omotenashi would gonna be cho legendary. But then I was being treated horribly by a fluent English-speaking Japanese in a 5-star hotel. Wow, it even sounds impossible when you put these elements together. The case I just shared is a little bit extreme. It's not just a Gaijin service anymore. It's a terrible service. But the truth is, it's not rare that Gaijins keep running into such sabetsu. The most representative case is some apartments do not accept foreigners to rent because foreigners may have a possibility that they may have language trouble, which means they might not be able to communicate with the landlord properly or figure out the trash sorting rules. Even sometimes your reservation to a Japanese restaurant may not be accepted because you are foreigner. Let's see if other gaijins from the internet has suffered from this gaijin service. I'm currently refining my accommodation for my upcoming holiday and came across on a hotel which stated, "We only speak Japanese. Please speak Japanese." It actually got me thinking by how this is dealt with by Westerners who have a different perspective on how the world works. Yeah, right, not everybody in the world speaks English, dude. But "we only speak Japanese" sounds a bit cold. Just got refused service at an izakaya because I don't speak Japanese. Always surprised me how some Japanese business owners apparently don't like making money. You're so xenophobic. You're gonna kick someone out just because of that? Give me that name and address of the izakaya. I'm unhappy as a Japanese. Had the same thing happen to me in Sapporo. Later, when I took a look at the reviews on Google Maps, apparently the place had been discriminating against other foreign customers as well, like ignoring Korean or Chinese customers and not giving them towels, etc. Just so you know, most of the time I do receive super warm and welcoming services with omotenashi. When I was traveling alone in Niigata, I got all the travel information from locals and not even once using any apps for food recommendations because the locals told me everything. And those food are so good. This is just how nice the Japanese people are in general. But that doesn't mean Japan doesn't have bad services, okay guys? Regardless it's gaijin service or not. But one suggestion from me, learn some Japanese before coming to Japan. It would make things so much easier. You don't need to memorize the furigana. Just write a short memo of the pronunciation of the potential communications that you might be involved. The pronunciation of Japanese is in fact not so hard. Ikmaku kudasai. Arukure onegai shimasu. Filet fish onegai shimasu.